High country gets hit hard overnight.
Yeah, very slippery conditions along I-70.
We might get 2 feet of snow out of this storm.
I grew up understanding myself as a very rational person. I thought there's emotional people in the world and there's rational people, and I'm one of the rational people. I didn't realize till later that it was a subconscious choice to stay in my head because I wasn't happy with what was happening in my heart. I didn't like being home, that I kept myself so busy with my friends in the neighborhood. If I was home, I'd try to be outside or reading a book, that I was involved in all sorts of school activities, and I thought I was just being active, a good, healthy child. If I was really honest with myself at the time, it was because I didn't like being home with the tension that was there, the volatility, the emotion that was there, that was overwhelming for me, but yet my own emotion wasn't welcome there. I noticed the chink in the armor, so to speak, was when I didn't do well at something, when I got a 98% instead of 100, or that I really beat myself up because I felt like I had to be perfect. That mentality really continued through even seminary. And it wasn't until a spiritual director recommended that I read a book, Codependent No More by Melody Beattie, that my eyes were opened. I was reading through the book kind of in an academic way and just kind of reflecting on some things. I was thinking, well, we didn't really have that much alcohol in the house or whatnot. I don't remember that. But I came to a checklist in the back of the book that hit me square in the chest. I noticed that 8 of the 14 statements resonated. And the checklist was adult children of alcoholics or dysfunctional families. I put the book down and I was like, what happened? And what I've come to is, I don't know what happened. All I knew is I've been experiencing the effects of it. I actually ran in high school, track and cross country, and I remember one day running and thinking to myself, am I running towards a goal or am I running to get away from something? And that day it hit me, I was running to get away. O salutaris hostia, I believe that part of what I was running away from was my father, that he worked a lot. I don't know if he grew up in an alcoholic home, but maybe he was a dry alcoholic and was punishing all of us around him. But he had some of those volatile tendencies, and so I wanted to just get away. I felt like I was walking on eggshells, and so the safest thing was to get away. I knew I had to do something about it, that something was going on and I needed help. I couldn't just do it by myself. And so I reached out to a counselor that actually priests have available to them. With my counselor, I began to unpack the emotion of my childhood. And right away the goal was that to come to terms and to get better at processing my emotion, to listen to myself, and then to articulate that, communicate that to the world. I've adapted my life now where as I listen to what's going on within me, I notice where it's sensitive, where it hurts, like I feel like somebody's stepping on my toe. Now I realize I'm not running away from anything anymore. I don't need to. That I feel comfortable with who I am and what I'm experiencing, that who I am is good and God wants to listen, people want to listen, and that now I can live as a free child of God that He made me to be.
In the movie Chariots of Fire, the character says, when I run, I feel God's pleasure, and I feel like that's true for me, that I run now because I can. I run because I'm free, and it just makes me feel alive.